lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get to clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as a vider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Gets past one man. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. We talk about the Seahawks defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Back to throw, Darnold. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's brought down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Seahawks at 4-10 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one caught. It's Horton. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Bolden on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of the... And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Seahawks 3.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. muscles by at the 25. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold. Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton, 59 yards. And the Seahawks have regained the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Again, it's Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 on the Seahawks.
Tracy trying the right side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
4 yards. And the Giants first down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his running back, Scatterbrain. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will knot us up at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, they came up with points in their first two possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Darnold. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Darnold now to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's second and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And Hartwell's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Yo, punt that. Punt that. You gotta punt that, yo. Punt that shit.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
And Walker once more.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now it's Darnold.
Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
That post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now quickly here to Smith-Njigba.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's got a man. Downfield is Horton.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off of play action, Darnold. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw. That is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Set. Reset.
They get this out left. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll make it second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Walker is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This is third and goal. Now this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
Reset.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal.
60 back there. 60 back. Ready.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Seahawks take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Now Myers for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. To about the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Boye Mafe.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Trying the left side with Walker. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
They'll start with a run by Tracy.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their defense got to stop, force the play, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw here.
Oh, Darnold loses it.
Well, the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Wolf on now for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Giants 24, Seahawks 20.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll drop to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Cowboy 80. Get up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get up.
They're complete to Smith-Njigba.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hold the ready.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And down to the 19-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
70 Lions. Bronco 80. Check out.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Viking 18. Warriors 70. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Bronco 80. Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario Get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
19-18.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
19, Cracker 60.
They'll set up a throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call the timeout here defensively. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Tight end. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First down, New York.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar Knights.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Y'all gotta talk about taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. You better know my range. Mine's also dangerous. Y'all talk our range.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.
And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise